Hello you guys, welcome back to a new video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Sephora VIB sale recommendation. I love watching these type of videos and I know most of you really like to watch these and see what I recommend. I know it's been a while since I posted a YouTube video. I'm sorry, that just keeps happening for some reason. I've been really consistent and active on TikTok though, so if you're not following me there already, make sure you follow me for some more beauty related content. It's just been a lot faster and easier to edit for me through TikTok, but I really do want to get back to filming more consistently on YouTube, so please be patient with me. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started with this video. I think I'm just gonna do it in, I'm gonna do makeup first. You know what, I usually start off with skincare, but I think I'm gonna do makeup just because I've been trying a lot of new makeup recently and I'm really excited to show you guys what I've been playing with. So I have a couple of new complexion products that I've been trying. Some of them you probably have seen me mention in my channel before, but if you're new, here are some of my recommendations. So the first recommendation I have is this skin tint by Fenty. I'm sure you guys have seen this kind of all over YouTube, Instagram. It really is that good. It's just such a beautiful skin tint. It's blurring, it's very lightweight. It has like a soft matte finish, and this is just a really good skin tint for every day. This actually works really nice as a base beneath foundation if you want a little bit of extra coverage, just because I find that this is very blurring. The finish is really beautiful, and I use the shade 12. Next, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have been using this for years and I love this so much. This is just a really good staple to have in your makeup collection. It's a glow booster. You can use it as a highlighter, a primer. You can use it by itself just to give your skin like a nice wash of coverage and glow. It's really beautiful. I have the shade 3 here. I have so many different shades I use. So I use shade 4, 5, and 3. I use them all differently. The 3 is more of like a highlight for me. 4 kind of acts as like a color correcting. For me, it's more olivey, and then 5, I like to use this by itself. This one is like my most used and abused, as you can tell. I really love this product, and it really is worth the hype. If you haven't tried it, now's a good time to pick it up with the sale. So next I have this Fenty Beauty Concealer. I'm really late on trying this. I picked up a couple of Fenty items to film like a TikTok on it. I'll link it right here below, where I tried a whole bunch of Fenty products, and I finally picked up the concealer, which I have never tried, surprisingly, but I was blown away with how creamy the formula was, and it was just very buildable. It's like a medium to buildable coverage, but it feels so creamy and it blends out like a dream. This is seriously amazing. I got the shade 235. And then next I have the Fenty Beauty Powder. So I actually only picked up a small size of this just because I have so many powders that I need to go through, and I really just wanted to try it for the video. But this powder is actually really blurring and brightening. I got the shade Butter, and I feel like this little size is gonna last me a while. A little bit definitely goes a long way with this powder. And I used it today underneath my eyes. I really like it more so for brightening. The shade is a little bit brighter, but it's fine because I kind of prefer that in a powder, because I mainly like to use it underneath my eyes where I prefer more of a bright look, and like on my T-zone right here. And it comes in so many different shades just depending on what you want it for. So if you're a makeup artist looking for a new translucent powder to add to your kit, I feel like this one is definitely worth it. Okay, and of course I can't go a recommendations video without recommending the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. This is my tried and true setting powder. I always go back to it no matter what. The shade number 1 Fair has just been doing something different to me lately. The number 2 Medium has been a little bit too yellow. I think it's because I'm not really tan right now, so I haven't really been gravitating towards that one. But I love the shade 1 Fair. I use it mainly, again, like my T-zone and under eyes, which I prefer a little bit bright. Any of the shades are amazing, but for reference, I have really been liking the shade 1 lately. And it's just very smooth. It feels like butter. It has rose wax and almond oil. I'm trying to remember the little sales pitch I would use when I worked for Charlotte. I think that's what it has. but yeah, it's amazing. Makeup by Mario contour stick. I use the shade medium dark. This has been like my go-to cream contour lately. The shade is really, really beautiful, and the formula is just very creamy and smooth. I love this so much. This has definitely been like my #1 cream bronzer lately. And on the other end, it comes with a brush, which I have not used at all, actually. I just feel like I can already tell I wouldn't like this. But I mean, it is, you know, it's there for travel and you forget like a brush. This kind of does come in handy. I really, really love this. 10 out of 10, recommend. So another cream bronzer I've really been liking is the one by Fenty. This is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, and I got the shade Teddy. So this is kind of like a medium to dark shade. This shade comes off like, or comes off a little bit more olive tone, but I really like that. And I don't know, it's just a little bit different than the Makeup by Mario one. They're both very creamy and buildable. The shades are just a little bit different. When I'm looking for a true like contour, I gravitate towards the Makeup by Mario, but when I want more of like a bronzy sun-kissed look, I do really like this Fenty Beauty one. The formula is just, yeah, like I said, creamy, easy to work with. If you're a beginner to makeup or like a beginner to cream products, this is definitely a good one to look into because it's very easy to work with. You can just dip your brush in. I usually prefer using like a more dense brush. This is the NYX 37 brush, and I kind of just really tap it in and kind of just work it in. That's like the easiest way I found to work with like cream bronzer. Kind of just stamp it right on the areas where you want a little bit of extra bronziness. But this formula is really, really beautiful. And then another Fenty product. So I also went ahead and tried the cream blush. So this is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush. This is in the shade Summertime Wine. This shade has been like my go-to lately. I feel like it's a really beautiful shade for a really good shade for fall. I feel like if you have more of like a medium to deep skin tone, you're really gonna like this blush. It's just like a really pretty like rose toned mauve-y type of shade, and I don't know, I'm just really in love with it. Again, very similar formula to the cream bronzer. I'm pretty sure it's like the same formula. I just wonder why in this one it comes like so small. But I mean, it's pigmented and it's really easy to work with. Again, if you're like newer to cream products and you kind of want to, you know, dive into that world, because I do know that cream products are really like in right now in the makeup world, this is a good one to start off with because again, it's really, really easy to work with. And I would use like the same type of brush, just like a dense brush, just pack it on. Really, really beautiful. I definitely want to get more colors in this. Okay, and I have another cream product here. This is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. I got the shade Oh She's Different. Really similar to like that shade I got from Fenty. I'm just really into like these really mauve-y rose tone type of blushes. I feel like they complement my skin tone really, really well. I'm actually wearing it right now. Really creamy, easy to work with, and I love how it comes as like a 2-in-1 product. So this is really the type of blush I reach for if, you know, I'm gonna travel or I'm gonna do my makeup in the car. It's just really easy. It has 2-in-1. So yeah, I usually just go in with the cream first and then I'll set it with the powder. Love this shade so much. It would pick up more. I saw that Patrick Ta came out with like a blush trio set for holiday. I'm kind of tempted to get that one. It's supposed to be like colors that aren't sold individually, so I definitely recommend that blush palette if you're looking to try new blushes. That's a great blush palette. You get different colors and you get your choice of cream and powder. Super convenient. That is a great one for a makeup artist too, to add to your kit. That's why I'm kind of tempted to get it. But yeah, definitely recommend. And then since we're talking about Patrick Ta, I figured I would do an honorable mention of this brush. This is the contour brush. I love this for cream bronzer. I've really been into like cream bronzer and contour, and I feel like this brush just does a really good job of blending that out. It's just like the perfect shape to really sculpt and get in there, and it's super, super soft. So I've really been loving this brush. I feel like investing in brushes is really, really important if you know you're going for like a more beat makeup look. I feel like brushes are really important. So this is a really good one that I recommend as well. I have this Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. I have been really loving this palette. It just has all the neutral matte shades. I've been really basic with my eyeshadow lately. Kind of disappointed in myself because I used to be like the queen of glitter. But lately I've just been, you know, going towards the mattes. So this palette has been really, really perfect for that. It just comes with a really good range of colors. You have like every matte shade you would need. These are great transition shades. They're great for your kit as well if you're a makeup artist. You just need those like staple matte eyeshadows. So this one literally comes with everything. They blend out really nicely. Yeah, I've really been gravitating towards this. I use this like every single day. Anytime I do my makeup, I always reach for this. It just has those signature colors, so definitely recommend. And then for eyebrows, nothing really has changed with what I use for my brows. I'm still really in love with this Charlotte Tilbury brow lift. I just thought I would mention it since I do get a lot of questions about my eyebrows and what I use to fill them in. I'm still using the Charlotte Tilbury brow lift. This has just been like my go-to for years now. I don't know what it is. I just know how to work with it. I like how buildable it is. I've tried other brow products. I've tried to branch out, and I just always come back to this one because nothing gets my brows right like this one. So this is a pencil I like, and I'm using the shade Black Brown, and I'm probably gonna pick one up for the sale because I just always go through this, so now's the time to pick it up. I also thought I would mention I use this Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Again, I've been using this for years. This combo has just never failed me. Anytime I'm doing my brows, this combo is just, it's just my go-to combo, and been using both of these for years. They work amazing. This holds my brows really nicely, and I just love it. Okay, so next for mascaras, I thought I would mention some mascaras again because I do get a lot of questions on what mascaras I use. So these three are kind of like my top 3 go-to mascaras. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lash. This one is amazing for length, separation, volume, like all 3. This is probably like one of my favorites. If I just need one mascara that I know is not gonna let me down, I usually go to this one. And then I really also love the LANCOME HYPNOSE Doll Lashes. This one is really, really great for separation. I really just love the wand on this. It just separates my lashes really, really well. This is really good for like a natural lash day. If I just want something really quick, I kind of just want to separate my lashes and give them a very clean look, I usually go to this one, but I usually love combining these two together for really dramatic lashes, which is what I really like. And then I've also tried this Rare Beauty mascara. This one is really, really good for, again, all 3. Building, length, volume. This is a really good one too. I usually like combining it with either the Lancome or the Charlotte Tilbury. I kind of combine all 3 of them sometimes too if I'm feeling really crazy. Overall, I really like all of these, and I would recommend either of them. Grande Brow and Grande Lash. These serums have been such a lifesaver when it comes to my lashes and brows. They really, really work. I've been using the Grande Lash for years, and then the Grande Brow I just started using last year. Really, really love. They really, really work. That's all I can really say. I do it twice, once in the day and once in the night. You just have to be really patient and consistent. You'll notice like results within like 4 to 6 weeks, I'd say. For faster results, I would definitely do it day and night. I actually have a discount code with Grande Cosmetics now. They made me an affiliate, which I thought was really cool because I've been using their serums for years. If you ever want to restock or buy anything from Grande Cosmetics, you can go ahead and use my code ROSIE15 at checkout for 15% off. I'll leave all of that linked down below. Yeah, definitely recommend either of these. They're so amazing. Another makeup recommendation, of course, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. The setting spray is amazing just to keep your makeup on throughout the day and night. It's amazing, and I love to use it kind of as a primer too before I start doing my makeup. It has like a nice, clean, rosy type of smell, so yeah, definitely recommend this. And I think they are actually doing a set in Sephora this year. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I'll link it or put a picture right here. They have a set for holiday, so definitely recommend trying it if you haven't tried it. Okay, next I just have a couple of lip products. So again, I tried another product from Fenty. So this is the Fenty Heat Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in Hot Cherry. So this one actually went like super viral on TikTok, and I found it on Sephora finally, so I went ahead and tried it, and this is bomb. Any Fenty gloss, honestly, I've tried her glosses before and they just, not only do they smell really good, but they just make your lips so like juicy and plump. And this one is actually a lip plumper too, so it does tingle a little bit, but the color is really pretty too. This is great for like an everyday type of gloss when you want to give your lips just a little bit of color, but not too much. This is a great gloss for every day. And honestly, any of her glosses I would recommend, but this color has just been, you know what I mean. For lipstick, I'm really boring when it comes to lipstick, I feel lately. I just use like the same color all the time. And the only lipsticks I really use all the time are the Charlotte Tilbury ones. And I just have to recommend this one, Pillow Talk. This is just, again, one of her really more popular shades. It is for a reason. It just looks really, really good on everyone. This one has just been my go-to lately. I've been loving pairing this lipstick with KKW Nude 2 lip liner. The KKW lip liner in Nude 2, that lip liner plus Pillow Talk is just the best combination ever. It's just been my go-to. It looks so, so beautiful. But yeah, any Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, again, the formula is just very velvety and smooth and you really can't go wrong with it. I haven't really been trying anything new when it comes to hair. I've just been using like my staples. They work for me, so I've just been using them. So I'm just gonna really quickly mention these two. So the Whey Hair Oil, this is one of my favorite hair oils. It just makes my hair look very soft and shiny. And yeah, I mean, you see the shine. It's because of this. I love this and I'm running low. Definitely recommend, and it smells good. Any product by Whey, I really just love the smell, so definitely recommend. And then the Olaplex Bond Smoother, this is another good one. It just works if you have really frizzy, unmanageable hair. I feel like you're really, really gonna love this. Especially if you have like more curly hair, I think you would really like this because it just does a really good job of smoothing and adding shine. And of course, it smells really, really good. And a little bit goes a very long way. Okay, so for fragrance, there's a couple of items that I really do want to try, but this one I've actually been testing out. This is the KAYALI Vanilla 28. I think this is the brand that Huda does, right? Huda Beauty. And I've been dying to try out her fragrances, but I never found them in store up until lately when I went to my local Sephora. And I've been wanting to try this one for so long because there's just like so many good reviews on it and it smells really, really good. If you like really like warm, cozy type of fragrances, if you like vanilla, like patchouli, like just really like warm and cozy scents, I think you'd really like this. I've been testing this little size out and I really, really like it. I definitely want to get the full size. Hopefully they have it in stock because they're always out of it, but it just smells really, really good. And the lasting power is actually really good too. It stays about, I'd say like 5 to 6 hours on me, but I definitely layer this with other fragrances that I have that are more like warm and cozy as well. But I really, really love this. There's a couple of other fragrances that I want to try. I definitely want to try that new Valentino Viva Voce. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I want to try that. I actually tested it out in store and it smelled really good. It's definitely more of like a strong nighttime scent, but I'm kind of looking for something to replace like my black opium since I'm running low and I just want to try something different. So that's one I definitely want to try. I can't really think of anything else at the top of my head, but now's a good time to pick up fragrance with the sale. And I feel like fragrances are a really good gift to give. Christmas coming up, it's a good time to get like your shopping list knocked out of the way before like all the craziness of Black Friday and everything. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. So next I just have a couple of tanning products I want to show you. So I tried out the Isle of Paradise self-tanning water. I got the medium. I wanted the dark one, but they were sold out, and I got the medium, and I feel like this one just worked out perfectly. It gave me like a really natural, even tan. I mainly like to use this just to like even out my skin tone because I am a little bit patchy like on my chest area. I'm like a lot paler. My arms, I just want to even everything out. This is mainly when I want to like show my skin more, so definitely like during the summer. Or overall, I think tanning water is, or self-tanning is a great method. If you obviously don't really want to damage your skin by being out in the sun too long, this is a great method to do just to, you know, protect your skin as well. And then another one I really like is the Saint Tropez one. This is the 1 hour tan. So within 1 hour you have like a nice tan going on. Just depending on how much of a tan you want. If you want a deeper tan, 2 hours, and then 3 hours for a dark tan. The shade of tan this one gives me, it's just like the right tone, you know. It's not like super orange, which I don't like. It's just like a very warm, like olivey type of undertone, which I prefer. So I really like this one. They were actually really kind enough to send me this one, which I thought was really cool. So I definitely recommend checking this one out if you're looking for a new self. So I recently tried out the Sephora Glow Peel Pads. I actually tried these out because Julia Havens recommended. I love her vlogs so much. I saw her mention that she really loves these and that she would compare them to the Dr. Dennis Gross ones. And I haven't tried the Dr. Dennis Gross ones, but yeah, I really like these. They're just like a nice way to kind of quickly exfoliate your skin. I use this mainly when my skin is kind of like breaking out or it's feeling a little bit dry. I mean, it does tingle a little bit, but I think it's supposed to. It doesn't tingle to the point where it's like burning, but it does tingle a little bit. So do keep that in mind. If you have sensitive skin, you might want to be careful. But I feel like this is a great introduction to like some peel pads if you're looking for a more affordable version. I think this container was like $15 and you get 60, so I think that's a pretty fair price. And then next I have some products from the Inkey List. So the Inkey List is a great skincare brand. They're super affordable. They remind me of like The Ordinary. So the first product I have is their Hyaluronic Acid. This one, I just really love the way this hyaluronic acid feels. I used The Ordinary hyaluronic acid for a really long time, and that one was just very sticky. And it didn't bother me, but sometimes it did. And then when I tried this one, I was just like, oh, I really like the way this one feels a lot better, because it's still a little sticky, but it's not like super sticky. It's like the right amount of sticky. And it doesn't leave any residue, which I found that The Ordinary one did. So I really like this formula. Hyaluronic acid, again, it's just a great ingredient to add to your skincare routine for some extra hydration. You can never go wrong with a little extra hydration, especially if you're a little bit more dry. Winter's coming, so you really want to make sure you're nice and moisturized. This is a really affordable serum, so definitely recommend. And then their Peptide Moisturizer. So I actually really like this. The way it feels, it's just very, it's not too rich, but it's not too thin. It absorbs into my skin really nicely. And since it has peptides, that's supposed to help reduce the signs of aging, which is always a nice thing. This combination, the hyaluronic acid and the peptide moisturizer, this is a really good combo for daytime, even nighttime as well. And I just love the packaging of this. So it comes like this, so you can kind of like press the product out, which is nice. But you also have the option to just pick it up like that as well. Next, I just have a couple of masks. So the Olay Henriksen Cold Pore Plunge Mask. I am low on this. I need to pick up another one. Pretty much like the name says it all. It just sucks out all the dirt and oil from your pores. It just feels very minty and fresh. It's like a really pretty green color. I don't know, I just really love this mask. It feels very cooling when you apply it. I love using this mask like every Sunday when I just want to give my skin a little bit of a reset. You can use this mask 2 to 3 times a week, just depending. I'll only do that if I really feel like my skin needs it, but this is just like a great mask to kind of just detox your skin if you wear a lot of makeup, or you know, just give your skin like a little bit of TLC after a long week. This is a really good mask. And then of course another mask that I've always loved is the Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Skin Clay Mask. This is, again, a really good one just to tighten your pores, really get rid of any extra dirt or oil if you're wearing a lot of makeup throughout the week. So this mask is a really good one that I don't mind using like 4 to 5 times a week, just because of how gentle it is. It has clay in it, but it also has almond oil, so it's very hydrating. It never like fully dries or feels like it kind of, you know, like when a mask dries and your face just feels like you can't move it. That doesn't happen with this mask. It's just very, it just feels kind of like a cream on your face almost, and it never fully dries down. So if you have dry skin and you're looking for like a good clay mask, I definitely recommend this one. Okay, and last but not least, I have a product for your lips. This is the Belief Aqua Balm Overnight Lip Mask. This is such a good lip mask. It's so hydrating, and I feel like everyone needs a really good lip mask for bedtime. This consistency, it's just very like, it's rich, but it doesn't feel heavy. It just leaves them looking very glossy and hydrated. Yeah, I love using this in the nighttime. When I wake up in the morning, my lips are just so like juicy and bouncy. Seriously amazing. Definitely recommend checking this one out. All right, you guys, well, that pretty much sums up this video. Those were all of my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys have any recommendations on what I should pick up for the Sephora sale, or just want to let me know what you're going to be picking up, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. I always love to read what you guys have to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And be sure to follow me on my other social medias. I'll also leave them linked down below. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.